All right. First and foremost, I like to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the select number of Akyam who's out there pushing his truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth. And also salutations to the select number of Akwat who's out there listening. I like to get in to a lesson for the Akyam and Akwat out there. Basically just going over how this truth isn't inclusive, man. So that's why these damn heathens get so upset, man. And mainly the so-called white man, Esau, okay, Edomites. That's why all these guys are getting so upset, and hell, 2/3 of you gonna be destroyed. But hey, then still through the mercy of Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, you're saved, okay? Which goes into this lesson, man. Okay, the Yahweh Bashem Yahshai is only dealing with Yasharala, man. First and foremost, man. Okay, it's man. It's like with John 3:16, man. That's like with these damn Edomites. That's it and that's all, man. And then Jake, who don't have a clue what they're talking about. That's it and that's all. No, sir. According to the scriptures, it's not. Okay, this is Romans chapter 11, verse 24. For if thou wert cut out of the olive tree, which is wild by nature, and wert grafted, Salakia, contrary to nature, into a good olive tree, how much more shall these, which be the natural branches, be grafted into their own olive tree? Okay, you got to keep in mind you had Gentiles, okay, Israelite foreigners, okay? This is Romans, okay? This is Paul talking, man, Apostle Paul, okay? Because you have Jake, which like now, like for the most part, hey, we gotta remember, like the scriptures say, we were once Gentiles, okay? But what people fail to realize, those Gentiles that Paul was speaking of, the Apostle Paul was speaking of, okay, or what? They were Jake without the truth, man. They were Hellenists, man. They was following the customs, they was following the customs of these Greeks, okay? And that's what they were doing. But those Gentiles were still Israelites, okay? So this is still pertaining to Israelites. People see that word Gentiles and go crazy, man, and go nuts. And it's talking about Israelites, okay? I'll continue reading. Verse 25. For I would not, brethren, that ye should be ignorant of this mystery, okay? Lest ye should be wise in your own conceits, that blindness in part is happened to Israel until the fullness of the Gentiles become in. Okay? It's not talking about the world. The only world it's talking about is the word of Yasharallah, man. First and foremost, okay? Verse 26. And so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written. I'll reread that. Verse 26. And so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written. Okay? That's like how more cut and dry does that need to be? Okay? The more cut and dry it is, the more it cuts these damn devils, man. These damn Edomites, man. First and foremost, man. And this is this is really who is directed at, because you damn Christians, man, you wacky ass Christians ain't got it, man. Talking about tell you the gospel, what have you. This is the gospel. This is the good news. I'll reread it again. And so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written, there shall come out of Zion the deliverer. We know who that's talking about. It's talking about Yahweh Shah Mashiach. And shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob. Okay? So we ain't going to have to worry about no wickedness no longer. Why? Because Yasharallah is going to be set in order, man. Through first and foremost, through Yahweh Yahweh Shah, and then on down, be the 144,000 governing body, man. Okay? And it's through the Spirit, man, that's pretty simple to understand, because you have such scriptures as this Romans chapter 11 verse 26, and so all Israel shall be saved, man. Okay, everything doesn't have to be inclusive. Okay, everything doesn't have to be inclusive, which is not. Yahweh Shem Yahshua, through the scriptures, man, it expresses that, man. Okay, point blank. This is Romans chapter 9, starting at verse 1. I say the truth in Mashiach, I lie not. My conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Ghost. Okay. Verse 2. That I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart. Verse 3. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Mashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh. Verse 4. Here's the kicker. Who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of the Most High and the promises. So therefore, the promises is due to who? Yashala, man. Okay, and those who's gonna be glorified is who? It's gonna be the elect first, man. 144,000. Okay, the 1/3, those who abided by Yahweh Shem Yahshua's laws to the best of their capabilities, man, while during this captivity, but kept the faith, man. And hey, 2/3 are gonna be destroyed, but guess what? They still gonna be saved. Ain't nobody else gonna be saved but Yahshua, man. That's first and foremost. So you can rave and rant and say all these made up stories about GMS and get mad at the apostles and elders. Hey, that's cool, but the fact remains that Yashala is going to be saved. Okay, this is Romans chapter 10 verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to the Most High for Israel is that they might be saved. Okay, okay, like how much more, do you need to hear? I'll reread that again for those hard of hearing, man. And this is definitely directed at those wacky Christians, man. Everybody can't be saved. It's like it's like it really defeats the purpose. It really defeats the purpose of this hard work being put in by brothers on the highways and byways, sit downs, live shows, what have you, street teachings, and your ass gets saved, man. The damn devil gets saved. Get the hell out of here, man. Okay. So that should be very simple to understand. But hey, a lot of the Most High made a lot of people's eyes and ears heavy, man. Hell, a lot of our people ain't gonna get it, so that's why 2/3 are gonna get destroyed. But for sure, you damn heathens are not gonna get it, man. And that's according to the Spirit. It's not according to skin color. Okay, it's according to the Spirit, and through the Spirit and the indicators from the scriptures correctly broken down through the Spirit. Yahweh Shem Yahshua carried on from Apostle Tahar, from the other apostles and elders on down. You damn Edomites are not a part of that promise. The only thing the Most High gonna promise your ass is slavery, man. The Most High's word has not gone void. Okay, first and foremost. So you want to talk about a promise? Just know the Most High. Hey, he kept his promise. He sat there and got your blessings from the Most High, man. You've had ample time to do right, but your people, hey, You people were, set up to who you were set up to be. We had to be set up to who were we. Salakia, we were set up to do what we were to do. Okay, that's plain and simple. Okay, this is Amos chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that Yahweh hath spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, O Israel, O children of Israel. Okay, the whole family. I didn't see nothing about Edomites in there. Didn't see nothing about Moabites, Hamites, Japhites. We can go on down the list, man. Okay, if you're not a so-called Negro, a so-called Jamaican, a so-called Haitian, okay, a so-called Mexican, a so-called Puerto Rican, so-called Uruguayan, a so-called Brazilian, so-called Colombian, this don't pertain to you, man. It don't pertain to you. It only pertains to the lost 12 tribes, okay, which Yahweh Shem Yahshua has woken the men up. Lord willing, widows, men, point blank. Okay, let me get verse 2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. Okay, so that's okay. We've clearly been punished for all our iniquities before the world to see, and that's been evident. Okay, so ain't no dancing around that. That's been very evident from the scripture, from the time we went off, man, from Genesis to Revelation. Okay, so it's really nothing, it's really nothing more to say on that, man. Of course, more, through the Spirit of Yahweh, more lessons and more breakdowns are going to come out according to the Spirit, and how, and dealing with order, how things to be broken down. But you're not going to keep sitting there and adding yourself into the 144 and just adding yourself to the body of Yahshua. If you're not an Israelite, you up shit's creek, man. Plain and simple, man. Esau has had their time. You've fulfilled your job. You've done your wickedness to the max. You've played your role well. As far as the devil goes, you have played your role very well. Okay, and the scriptures I brought out are very clear cut, man. Very, very clear cut of who the children of Israel is, who the promise belongs to, and who will be saved. Okay. I hope this was edifying for the Akyam and the Akwath. And once again, I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well. A great millstone, man. Make sure, you brothers always give your double honors to the apostles and elders, and, who are pushing this word, man, fervently, man, in the spirit of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahshua. So make sure you do that. And once again, salutations to the select number of Akyam who's pushing his truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth. Okay, and also salutations to the select number of Akwath who's out there listening. Shalom.